Shades of Vengeance presents Stiletto Unit 447 CE, a continuation of the story of the Consortium. It's now time. You guys are going to walk up to the stall, and Bob will greet you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hello,
Hi.
young man.
Yeah, good to see you again. So, especially you.
Oh my god.
Yes, I have the laser cannon shipment ready to go. It's right there, and he sort of indicates a crate, or rather, I should say, a stack of crates, because it's like 7 crates stacked up on an anti-grav. Yeah, so all you have to do is take this. Now there was a change. They've moved docking ports. Don't ask me why. There are 18 now. So if you go to docking port 18, and deliver this, there's it's a very pleasant Zimian brain who's looking to pick this one up. Thumbprint, bring it back. I'm assuming you've done this before. I mean, I know you've run a protection racket, but I'm assuming that you've also you know dealt with deliveries before.
Oh yeah.
I used to deliver newspapers.
That's fascinating.
I'll tell you more about it later.
I'm looking forward to it.
Do we have a name?
Really, Flissy just gives this oddest look at Nara, like, what did you do before?
Sorry, Kazal, you were saying something.
Do we have a name for the Zimian brain?
No. It's no names. Come on.
Just something so we know it's the right guy, not just...
Yeah, docking bay 18.
Okay.
We just basically have to take it there.
There won't be any other Zimian brains in docking bay 18's ship. So knock on the ship until you get a Zimian brain, and then call it good, right? Easy.
Yep.
Any other questions? Right. Okay, well, then I'll see you when you get back.
Okie dokie. So...
You have an anti-grav trolley, a bunch of crates, and yourselves. And it's an anti-grav trolley, so it's not exactly heavy.
Oh,
Even I push it.
Yeah?
I'm going to, when we get within, like 100, 200 meters or something, before we get to the bays, I'm going to remove my collector and send it forward to kind of scout, like go over towards 18, so that we can kind of see if anything looks odd there while it travels down there.
Wait a minute. You know the docking bay that me and Nara were at before? Did it have a number by it?
It did. It was number 94.
94.
So, you guys are heading for docking bay 18. Bonsai, you're going to send your collector off.
Yep.
So, roll me an intelligence investigation. Okay, it's a ship. It's green. There's a ship in the docking port. There's no one around.
Only one?
So, yeah, in docking port 18, there is only one ship. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so there's no one around that.
There's no one around at the moment. No. While you're sort of standing there waiting for Bonsai's collector, which is not quick, to go out and come back. A guy walks up to you and he goes, "Hey, hello. Which one of you is in charge?" Yeah, he turns to you, religiously. And he goes, "Hey, okay, can I help you load? I'm a docker. I'm qualified and everything. I need the cash."
No,
I help?
thanks. I think we're good.
Oh,
I
come
think it's a
on! Look, you
trek.
got 7. You got 7 crates there, right? I mean, that's a lot of lifting you're gonna have to do, and you don't look particularly strong. No offense. No
I
offense.
think I'm good.
Roll me a charisma intimidation.
I think it's dark
Charisma, intimidation.
Yeah, that was definitely an attempt at being intimidating. That wasn't persuasion.
2 successes.
Oh, come on! I'll do it for 10 credits. Just 10 credits. That's all I want. And he's sort of beginning to make some noise. So now a couple more freelance loaders are coming over to pay some attention to you. I'll do it for 9. I'll do it for 9 credits. 9
Can
credits.
I shake this guy's hand with my shocker and just say thanks, but no thanks?
You can. You're gonna hold out your hand for him to shake and say thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, and then pat him on the back to say.
But you'll pat him on the back. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you can do that. Roll me a charisma stealth. 9. Come on. No. Look at me. I'm a Zimian worker. I'll do it for 9, and I'll be able to lift them, unlike this puny human over
We've
here.
already got a strong man here, so no, thank you.
6.
6 successes. Yeah. No one. Well. He doesn't realise. The other 2 kind of see you shocker him and go, and then kind of back off.
Problem solved.
8? Oh, I'll do it for 8. Just don't kill me, please.
Like I said, and I'm being honest here.
7.
We've already got
7.
a strong
I
man.
need to feed my kids. 7 credit. 7 credits. Come on.
I have 300 of them.
I'll throw him a protein bar.
You throw him half a protein. Oh, thank you. How can I ever thank you? And he sort of runs away. Cross off your half protein bar. Bonsai, your collector has returned.
Okay. I pick him up. I put him back in.
You get a
I walk
strong
over to
sense that it thought it was very boring to walk backwards and forwards like that.
I send it a mental picture of its predecessor.
Really? Okay. Roll me a charisma intimidation. This can't possibly backfire, can it? How many did you get?
2.
2. It sends back a picture of its previous humanoid friend, which burned to death.
I'm sorry, I don't get what it's thinking of its previous human friends that burned.
No. Previous Valithi humanoid friend, the last one it knew, that burned to death.
Oh.
It's willing to give as good as it gets.
Now, okay, I was putting when I was doing that, I was putting it behind my back. Now I'm putting it forward. I'm going to look it in the eyes.
Okay.
I was putting it there, like, out my, put it towards my face and go, I like you. I really, really like you. And sort of give it like a little high five on its little paw thing, like, and plop it back.
Oh.
2 psychopaths together.
Oh my god.
So,
I want to sprinkle just a little bit of that incineration dust. I know he's not dead, but I'm putting it on the little, listen, it's unconscious. I just want to put a little pinch, like.
Why?
I
In
really
case
want
he
to use.
dies?
This is the closest I've got to it so far to use it, so just a little pinch. I got infinite amount, pretty much just infinite amount, so it's like a little pinch.
Okay, fair enough. Yep, alright. You throw a little pinch of instant cremation powder on him, and the 2 guys who are backing off, their eyes widen again and they turn and leg it.
Yeah.
I look over to Bonsai and go, thank you.
Bonsai's too busy thinking back mind. I need a name this collector.
Okay,
So he's probably distracted just doing that for a while.
Right, so, are you guys ready to proceed?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you kind of push the thing, and you're now coming into sight of the ship. So I'd like everyone to roll me a wits investigation, except for Bonsai, who's already seen the ship.
Wits investigation.
Yes, please.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
3.
2.
5 successes.
So you know how you guys had the pictures of the other ship, and you showed them to Katal, but you didn't show them to Bonsai.
Mm-hmm.
Is this that shit?
Oh no!
They moved. They moved from Docking Bay 94 to Docking Bay 18 because they realised, well, Ixatanka realised that he was being followed by someone who was rather clumsily keeping to the shadows.
Was that me then? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I have a plan here. You guys stay near the door, and I can facial morph
Okay.
and push the rest.
Okay. Who are you going to
Yeah.
facial morph into?
Do I have any new ones?
No.
Have I not had a good look at anyone recently?
No, you haven't scanned anyone, no.
Other than the guard that I've got.
Yeah, the guard from CNC.
Yeah, and as far as I know, he's just Joe Blogs. There's no
Yeah.
reason you wouldn't use him.
Yeah, I'll become Joe Blogs.
Okay. Bob the guard sergeant, I think it was.
Bob the guard sergeant.
Yeah.
As opposed to Bob the Zimian politician, who is someone completely different.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bob's a common name, what can I say? So you become Bob the guard sergeant and continue to push the anti-grav.
Yes.
And everyone else stays near, out of sight. You kind of retreat out of sight and
I definitely try.
well, you can get out of line of sight, so unless they're wandering
Yeah.
around, they won't notice you.
Yeah.
I think we should go ahead and, since she's going by herself, we should be able to see through her eyes, so we have exactly
Yeah,
track
you can do
what's
that.
going on.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I can link up the bionic eye.
All right. So you walk up, and as you approach, a Zimian brain and also Ixatanka walk out of the ship and say, "Hi, yep, over here."
I keep pushing it and ask for a thumbprint. Thumbprint here?
Hang on 1 second. Before I accept, I need my friend here, and Ixtanka points at the brain, who is indisputably Crixlatrix. I need my friend here to examine the cargo and make sure that it's all correct.
Okay.
So do you wanna open up the crates and?
Yeah, I open up the crates.
Okay. You open the crates. Crixlatrix is kind of doing that, and Ixatank is just kind of looking at you. Roll me a charisma investigation. In fact, everyone can because you're looking through Nara's eyes.
Right.
I only got 1 success there.
1 here as well. I think I need more charisma.
3 successes. 3 successes.
Okay, and Bonsai?
No fumbles, no success.
Okay, so those of you with 1 success do not particularly notice anything odd. Relly Flissy with 3 successes, you think that he's maybe staring at her a little overlong. Maybe Ixatanka is attracted to Guard Sergeant Bob. Maybe Ixatanka is suspicious.
I mentally communicate with her. I think somebody likes you.
Okay. Okay, Nara, what's your reaction to this?
I'll ask him if he's staring at me because he wants a date or if he has other plans.
Roll me a charisma seduction with a 10 threshold.
No.
Oh.
I got 9s. I got
no
3
fumble?
9s.
No fumble?
No fumble.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's have a date. Why don't you come inside the ship with me?
Oh.
I'm sorry, but my duties are outside the ship.
No, come on. I mean, it'll be fun. We'll have a good time.
My duties are over this cargo. I need a thumbprint and I need to get paid. You know how it is.
Well, I'd hate for you to go away missing out on the hospitality we can offer. I can be very hospitable when I want to be. Roll me a willpower seduction. He's a
I'm
politician.
even like, I'm even saying in my communications, just do it, just do it.
I'm saying no, because I don't want to see it.
5.
13. You in the same way that the gods are seduced by you, you have been seduced by Ixatanka, and yeah, you're kind of interested. You're kind of interested. In fact, you're very interested. You will make sure you get the thumbprint first because business, but after that, you're definitely wanting to follow him inside. You have a strong urge.
Important.
You have a strong urge. So Crixalatrix is going to finish quite quickly and sort of give his thumbprint. Yep, all good. And he's going to go back inside, turn left towards the bridge of the ship. And Ixatanka's going to sort of take you by the hand and lead you in.
I'm going to turn the bionic eye off.
You mean you're turning the feed off? You're not turning your eye off?
No.
Right. So he leads you inside and he leads you right. And you head through the mess hall. It's sort of a small, reasonably small mess hall, but it would seat 4 or 5 crew members, no problem. And he leads you sort of into a corridor, and then finally he leads you towards the room at the end. And he sort of opens the door, and it's dark inside, but he sort of lets you in and sort of feels around for the light switch. Roll me an wits investigation. I'm sorry.
3. Three successes.
As you walk inside, and he's sort of feeling for the light switch, you notice that he withdraws his arm and steps backwards and the door slams shut. The lights then turn on, and you realise you're in an airlock. He's sort of looking through the window in the door at you, and he says, "So, Master Sergeant Bob of CNC Colonization and Construction. Now, why on earth would someone who's assigned to Britannia be here snooping around my ship?"
I knew it.
I lost my job, so I needed work in the black market.
And you're expecting me to believe that you got from here to Britannia, you lost your job within the last 2 weeks since our last data extract done by another of our resistance teams gave us the
those
staff
resistance
list.
teams?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the reason I got fired. One of them escaped from my prison.
It's very interesting that that's not reflected on any of the updates that we've intercepted since, isn't it?
No.
God, Sergeant Bob.
Well, what can I tell you? They don't like sharing much information.
Yes. Or let me propose an alternative theory. You are in fact an undercover agent for CNC Colonization and Construction who are attempting to track down any resistance members you can. You've been chosen because you have experience interacting with resistance members, as indeed you've just admitted yourself. And you've managed to find out where we are somehow. Why shouldn't I just flush you out the airlock to be sure? I mean, let's say hypothetically your story is true. You still know way more than I want you to know.
If I knew who you were, why would I have brought you these laser cannons?
Because you wanted to get close enough to get to our ship, find out all about it. No doubt you've taken detailed schematics with that bionic eye of yours.
You'll find that it's disabled at this moment in time.
Yeah. Was it disabled while you were standing outside?
No.
Yeah. I was hoping you were going to at least tell the truth because, Crixalatrix did detect signals going to and from you. So,
Nara, what's going on?
Nara's cut off her signals at the moment, so you can't. You assume she's being seduced by the tall and attractive Ixatanka.
I know.
In truth, there is probably only one resistance member that I want to get access to, and that's the one that cost me my job.
And I care why?
That's the truth.
Let me put it this way. I'm a member of the Resistance. Why would I want you to get access to any member of the Resistance?
But the truth is, the only member would not be you.
Yeah, and? You think I'm going to hang out my colleagues to dry? Come on.
No, I don't expect that.
Okay, you have 10 seconds to give me one good reason why I shouldn't flush you out the airlock.
Because I want to help you succeed.
At what?
At whatever you're planning to do with these laser cannons.
And why should I trust you?
Well, I don't know.
Nor do I! Bang! Airlock opens.
Oh my god!
Nara, you are sucked out into space outside the space station. The players were George as Bonsai, Katie as Relu Flissy, Rena as Nara Sobek, and Robert as Katal. The GM was Ed Jowett. Era the Consortium was created by Ed Jowett and is copyright Shades of Vengeance Limited. We'll be back with another episode before long, but if you'd like to find out more, please visit our website www.shadesofvengeance.com.